Hello. It's Saturday. It's February. Congratulations, you made it to February. That was the longest 72 years of my life. I don't know about you, but we made it out. We're in the next month. But I'm here to tell you, depending on how you respond to this message today that I have from the guides, your February could feel longer than January, or it could feel shorter than January. It's up to you. So here's the message. I also felt an overwhelming amount of love from the guides, and we get some perspective on how the non-physical beings and even extraterrestrials are seeing us right now, and some dates at the end of this. It's very timey-wimey. It's very warbly. It's a thick soup. It's a thick soup. That's why it feels so gross. That's why I was nauseous last night. Okay. Breathe. Literally the first word of the whole thing. Breathe. You are incredible and eternal. Your perspective is what it is because the energy is forcing you to choose. And my guides are stopping me and wanting me to remind you, it's not a forcing like violating free will. It's you chose to have a different vibrational planet. You wanted that. That was your desire. Whether you want Trump or you want Kamala, and those are just ideas. Those are not being about the specific people. It's not about politics. It's just the ideas of how each person will kind of affect the planet, okay? And you're all going to get what we want. All of us are going to get what we want. And it's all about choice, okay? So it's not like violating free will forcing. It's because we made a decision to change the vibration on our planet. The time's up. It's now time to choose. Like now, right now, in this moment while you're watching the video, it's time to make a choice that they're getting ready to spell out for you. Okay. So the energy is forcing you to choose. You are the light. Remember your power. Consciously choose your focus. No longer can you split yourself between the light and the dark, between that which you prefer and don't prefer. The energy is too powerful. Your bubble, like your planet's bubble, your bubble is about ready to pop. You must now choose where to spend your emotional focus. This is your currency. Your emotional focus is your currency. If you choose to spend all that you have on the light, that is where you will be at the next stage of splitting energy. And I saw big timelines. Like, you know how we're always shifting timelines and doing all these things? It's like large chunks of timelines. And that's like the 4 a.m. club, right? That's just one example of when we shifted to a higher vibrational timeline together. And we're doing it a lot. That's just one example. I believe that we also did it again last night, late last night, this morning, early morning, depending on where you are in the world. I have a crazy story that I could share later, probably not time for this video, but I believe that we did it again because I felt it. I felt another freaking shift, and it's going to start happening more and more frequently with the energy that's going on. That's for a whole nother video, just so you know. Okay. About ready to pop, you must choose. Okay, so this is your currency. Your emotional focus is your currency. Splitting energy, large timelines. If you choose to spend all that you have on the dark, that is what you will experience. Neither are right or wrong. They are only choices. And what you choose is exactly what you are ready to experience. Both allow growth. Both are progress. But the time space, some of these words are really odd, but I'm leaving them because if we've learned anything from the messages from my spirit guides, is that word choice is very intentional. So exactly how they came through with the energy is exactly what we're getting. That's why some of it sounds weird. It's on purpose. But the time space is again breaking like a stick breaks when pulled in different directions. In between two frozen moments of your time, it will again break and you will divide yourselves into another layer of the higher and the lower. We have so much love for you, and this is we as in all the non-physical that's watching our planet right now. We are the big show. They are watching us right now. We have so much love for you as we watch, mesmerized by your strength, your power, and your strong desires for peace. Remember Gandhi That felt random to me, but here we go. Remember Gandhi, your brother in this experience, who created peace with only his desire, his thoughts, his intentions. If you aren't familiar with the story of Gandhi, give it a Google after this video. Give it a Google. Watch the source that's telling you about Gandhi, but give it a Google. This is all it took to stop an empire, which is true. He literally stopped an empire from invading with his intentions and his thoughts. Give it a Google. It is now your time to do the same if you wish, but it does require a choice in this moment of how you choose to spend your emotional currency. Now is your time. You, the collective, have never before, oh, this is one of the weird ones. You, the collective, have a never before chance to link together in desire and focus and do what one man did before. And then I got this morning, and they reminded me again. You know that scene in the Guardians of the Galaxy where I wish I had a clip I could show you, where Peter holds the Tesseract, but it's way too much power for one person. And I know he's not totally human, but neither are you, you eternal being. And he held the Tesseract, and he was just gonna dissolve into nothingness. But then they all held hands together. They all held hands, and then together they changed the energy. Together they were the Guardians of the Galaxy. So I got that image because together, you have the ability to change your entire world in a moment in time, all with your choice of focus. It has been done before on a much smaller scale, so you now know it is possible. Imagine what it can look like, linked arm in arm with your soul siblings. We excitedly and enthusiastically, the non-physicals and some ETs, are watching to see how you will respond. Your power is yours and yours alone. What will you choose to do with it? Nothing you see is real until you become a part of the scene. You can choose to be absorbed by others' fear, or you can choose to heal so you can be another anchor to the light. Okay, a lot of scary stuff happening. Doesn't mean it's for you. Doesn't mean it's for you. But if it is for you, then there's just stuff there that you need to heal. That's okay. We all have stuff we need to heal, right? Work through it best you can. But I don't know about you, but anybody can link arms with me that wants to link arms with me and have a higher vibrational planet. Anybody. We're going to talk about that at the end. Okay, March. This is so free will based, and everything is changing so quickly that this could shift a little bit. But this is like, I'm giving general energies. The general energies will still happen, but the timing of it could shift. So as that shifts, I will continue to update you because it's based on our free will. Oh, February. Sorry, I skipped a whole line, not March. February. It used to be, remember the last video I made on this said that all of February was going to be super intense and super crazy. Now I'm seeing 3 weeks of intensity. So it's shorter now. 3 weeks of an intensity with some reprieve the last week or so of the month. Okay. It's like the clouds part and you start to hear birds and you feel numb and you're not doing much, but you see the sun and you hear the birds and you go, okay. And you just like taking a minute that last week while you're feeling numb, going, okay, I can breathe. Okay. That's what I have for February. All that video previous about all the energy and all the stuff, go back and watch yesterday's video if you want to know what that was, because all that still stands. It's just 3 weeks now instead of 4. Okay. March. The possibility, don't get married to it, of sequestering, that was a specific word by Spirit, of sequestering of those actively creating chaos on or around the 1st of March, on or around March 8th, but I keep getting this friggin' date, around March 8th, emergency government instated using the last real executive order. That was Spirit's words, real executive order, meaning indicating that all the executive orders right now are not real because remember, null and void. They're all going to be null and void eventually. Real executive order / a return of many from previous administration, from the Biden administration, all are equal with their own roles, and it's overseen by a global council, but Americans are the ones doing the work. Spring equinox, Kamala new leader, but the president isn't the right term. She is the head of the state. A balance of viewpoints with equal say, feels more roundtable energy than figurehead. Oh my God.